Hi everyone at StatScope. Today we're going to take an exciting look at how you can live comfortably on less than $1,000 a month. That's right. Today we're looking at the top 10 countries where your dollar goes further so you can enjoy a great quality of life without breaking the bank. If you're thinking of moving to a new country or just looking for affordable living options, this video is full of useful insights, practical tips, and a few surprises along the way. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button. We're aiming for 100 likes, which will help us continue creating amazing content and might even brighten up your day. Let's jump in and discover where your next budget-friendly adventure could take you. First on our list is Mexico, a country that's known for its rich cultural heritage, stunning landscapes, and warm, welcoming atmosphere. Mexico is a country where the buzz of its cities meets the calm of its rural areas. Cities like Mérida and Oaxaca are great examples of how you can enjoy a high quality of life without breaking the bank. Just picture yourself living in a vibrant city like Mérida, with its beautiful colonial architecture and thriving arts scene. Imagine yourself strolling through local markets, sampling street tacos from friendly vendors, and exploring historical ruins, all while keeping your monthly expenses comfortably below $1,000. Mexico's housing is cheap, and the food is tasty and cheap too. You can relax on gorgeous beaches or explore ancient Mayan sites. It's great value for money. There's a thriving expat community too, which is really helpful for newcomers. There are also lots of local festivals and cultural events. Next on our list is Thailand, a country that's famous for its exotic charm and affordable living costs. Thailand is a country of contrasts, where you can enjoy the buzz of city life as well as the peace and beauty of nature. Cities like Chiang Mai and Phuket offer a great combination of affordable living costs and a high standard of living. For instance, in Chiang Mai you can rent a nice apartment in a modern complex at a tiny fraction of what you'd find in Western cities. The local markets are a foodie's dream, offering everything from delicious Thai curry and fresh seafood to refreshing fruit smoothies at amazingly low prices. Chiang Mai's got a really vibrant cultural scene and a welcoming atmosphere, which is why it's a popular choice among expats. Thailand's warm climate, friendly locals, and vibrant culture make it a top choice for budget-conscious travelers. The low cost of living extends to other aspects as well, including healthcare and entertainment, so you can enjoy a fulfilling lifestyle without stretching your wallet too thin. Whether you're exploring ancient temples, lounging on beautiful beaches, or taking part in lively festivals, Thailand provides an exciting and economical living experience. Portugal is a great choice for our list, thanks to its perfect blend of scenic beauty and affordability. Portugal is a country where the sun shines brightly on some pretty picturesque landscapes and some really charming cities. Cities like Porto and Lisbon show how you can enjoy European charm without the high costs you usually find in Western Europe. Porto, with its lovely cobbled streets and historic architecture, offers a cozy, welcoming environment where the cost of living is lower than in many other European cities. In Porto, you can enjoy leisurely walks along the Douro River, indulge in local wines, and explore vibrant cultural events, all while keeping your expenses down. Lisbon is another great option for those looking to explore. Stroll through its picturesque neighborhoods, enjoy fresh seafood, and sip on some fine Portuguese wine. Portugal's got a great climate and a gorgeous coastline, so it's a perfect place for those who love sunny days and beautiful scenery. The country's healthcare system is well regarded, and its public transport is efficient and reasonably priced too. Portugal's got a lot to offer, including rich cultural experiences, affordable living, and pleasant weather. So it's a great place for those who want to live well on a budget. Vietnam is a great option for those looking for a good deal and some excitement. Vietnam is a country where old traditions meet new technology, offering a great range of experiences at a reasonable price. Cities like Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi offer a vibrant lifestyle at an impressively low cost of living. In Ho Chi Minh City, you can find modern apartments at a fraction of the cost you'd pay in Western cities. The local street food scene is really vibrant, and there's a great choice, from savory pho to fresh spring rolls, and all at amazingly low prices. The city is full of lively markets and street vendors. Hanoi has a similar affordable lifestyle, with its blend of old-world charm and modern conveniences. The city's historic architecture, lively street life, and cultural attractions make it a fascinating place to live. There's plenty to explore and relax in, from the diverse landscapes to the warm climate and friendly locals. The rich cultural heritage makes Vietnam an even more appealing place to live. It's a fantastic destination for those looking for an exciting yet affordable living experience. If you're looking for a place that offers affordability along with stunning natural beauty, Ecuador is a great option. Ecuador is a great place to experience a rich cultural tapestry while enjoying the benefits of a low cost of living. Cities like Cuenca and Quito offer a great cultural experience at a surprisingly low cost. Cuenca is known for its charming colonial architecture and vibrant art scene, and it's a great place to live if you're looking to stretch your dollar. The city's cobblestone streets, historic buildings, and lively cultural events make it a great place to live. In Quito, you can explore historical sites, enjoy local cuisine, and take advantage of the city's mild climate, all while keeping your monthly expenses in check. Ecuador's got a lot to offer in terms of outdoor activities and natural wonders, from the Andes to the Amazon rainforest. The cost of living is low, with affordable housing and inexpensive public transportation. Ecuador's welcoming locals and rich cultural traditions make it a fantastic destination for those looking to live well without overspending. And the country's vibrant festivals and cultural celebrations add a unique touch to everyday life. Colombia is a country of contrasts, offering an affordable lifestyle amidst its vibrant culture and stunning landscapes. Colombia has something for everyone, from busy cities to tranquil natural settings. Cities like Medellin and Bogota offer great value for money, with low living costs that make it possible to enjoy a comfortable lifestyle. Medellin is often called the City of Eternal Spring and has a great climate as well as affordable housing. The city's got some great public spaces, cultural events, and friendly locals, so it's a really welcoming place for newcomers. Bogota, the capital, has a vibrant city life with a rich cultural scene, affordable dining, and accessible public transportation. Colombia's got a lot to offer in terms of landscapes. From lush coffee plantations to beautiful Caribbean beaches, there's plenty to explore and relax on. The low cost of living extends to healthcare and everyday expenses, making it a great choice for those seeking a fulfilling yet budget-friendly lifestyle. Colombia's friendly locals and vibrant culture further enhance its appeal, making it a top contender for affordable living. And let's not forget the country's lively music and dance scene, which adds an extra layer of excitement to life in Colombia. Nicaragua is a hidden gem for those looking to live on a budget. Nicaragua is a country where you can enjoy stunning natural beauty at an affordable price. Cities like Granada and León offer a lovely environment with surprisingly low living costs. Granada, with its colonial architecture and picturesque streets, offers a unique living experience at a fraction of the cost of more developed destinations. The city's lively local markets, vibrant festivals, and historic charm make it a great place to call home. León is another affordable option, known for its vibrant student population and rich cultural heritage. The city's lively atmosphere, historic landmarks, and cultural events offer a great way of living. Nicaragua's warm climate, beautiful landscapes, and friendly locals make it an even more attractive proposition. The cost of housing and daily expenses is low, and the country's natural beauty, from volcanoes to lakes, provides plenty of opportunities for adventure. Whether you're enjoying a leisurely stroll through a historic city or exploring the countryside, Nicaragua offers a budget-friendly lifestyle with a touch of charm. The country's lively arts and crafts scene adds a unique dimension to life in Nicaragua. Bulgaria is becoming a top choice for affordable living in Europe. Bulgaria is a country where you can enjoy a great quality of life at a low cost, with a fascinating blend of history and modernity. Cities like Sofia and Plovdiv offer a great mix of historical charm and modern convenience. Sofia, the capital, has affordable housing, a vibrant cultural scene, and a range of dining options that won't break the bank. The city's historic sites, vibrant art scene, and diverse dining options make it an exciting place to live. Plovdiv, with its Roman ruins and vibrant art scene, offers a more relaxed pace of life at a low cost. The city's rich history, cultural events, and friendly atmosphere make it a great place to live. Bulgaria's got a lot to offer in terms of exploring its diverse landscapes, from the Black Sea coast to mountain ranges. The country's cost of living is among the lowest in Europe, with affordable healthcare, transportation, and everyday expenses. Bulgaria's rich cultural history, friendly locals, and low living costs make it an appealing choice for those seeking an affordable European lifestyle. And the country's lively festivals and traditional celebrations add a unique flavor to life in Bulgaria. India is a diverse and culturally rich country with an exceptionally low cost of living. India is a country where old traditions mix with modern conveniences, offering a lively and affordable way of life. Cities like Goa and Jaipur are great options for those looking to live comfortably on a budget. In Goa, you can enjoy a relaxed beach lifestyle with affordable housing and cheap local food. Just picture spending your days relaxing on gorgeous beaches, exploring lively markets and enjoying delicious seafood, all while keeping your costs down. Goa's warm climate and friendly locals make it a great place to settle in and enjoy life. Jaipur, also known as the Pink City, offers a fascinating insight into Indian culture with its historic forts, palaces and bustling markets. The city's low cost of living extends to housing, dining and transportation, making it a great choice for those looking for affordability in a culturally rich setting. India's diverse landscapes and cultures offer endless opportunities for exploration and adventure, making it a top destination for budget-conscious travelers. The country's rich heritage, vibrant festivals and warm hospitality add an extra layer of charm to life in India. At last, we reach the gorgeous Philippines, a tropical paradise renowned for its breathtaking beaches and remarkably low cost of living. The Philippines is made up of over 7,000 islands, each with its own special character and an affordable way of life. Cities like Cebu City and Davao City offer great value for money, with low living costs and a high quality of life. Cebu City offers a great mix of urban amenities and natural beauty, as well as affordable housing and a vibrant local culture. The city's gorgeous beaches, lively markets, and welcoming expat community make it a great place for those looking to live on a budget. Davao City is known for its clean streets and safe environment, and it offers a more relaxed pace of life with low costs for housing, food, and transportation. The Philippines' tropical climate, stunning landscapes, and friendly locals create an inviting atmosphere that makes it easy to enjoy a comfortable lifestyle without overspending. You can explore picturesque islands, dive in crystal-clear waters, or simply enjoy the local cuisine. The Philippines offers a rich and affordable living experience. The country's warm hospitality and diverse cultural experiences add a unique touch to life in this tropical paradise. So here's the lowdown on 10 amazing countries where you can live comfortably on less than $1,000 a month. From the sun-drenched beaches of Mexico to the historic streets of Romania, each destination has its own unique charm and is affordable too. If you're thinking about moving to a new country or just looking for budget-friendly options, these locations are a great place to start your journey. Thanks for joining us on this trip. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What do you think of these budget-friendly destinations? Are there any other affordable places you'd recommend? Let us know below. Your input helps us create content that matters to you, and we can't wait to see where our next adventure takes us.